Where does sound come from? Things that vibrate make sounds. To vibrate means to move backwards and forwards very quickly. The men in the picture are hitting drums to make them vibrate. When the drums vibrate, the drums make a sound. If you hit a drum with more force, it vibrates more. This makes a louder sound. If you touch the front of your neck while you are speaking, you can feel a vibration. The vibration comes from your vocal cords, which make the sound when you speak. Loudspeakers produce sounds from television, radio, and music players. If you put small objects into the paper cone of a loudspeaker, the objects will bounce around. This shows that the paper cone in the loudspeaker is vibrating. Not all sounds are the same. Sounds can vary in both loudness and pitch. Thunder makes a sound with a low pitch. A baby crying makes a sound with a high pitch. Sound travels from a vibrating object to our ears. This is called a sound wave. What is a sound wave? When an object vibrates, it moves backwards and forwards. Every time the object vibrates forward, the air in front of the object gets pushed forward. The particles in the air are made to vibrate backwards and forwards in time with the vibrating object. When the particles in front of the object vibrate, those particles make other particles in front of them vibrate. This makes a sound wave. The speed of sound waves in air is about 343 meters per second. Direction of sound wave. The picture shows how a vibrating cone in a loudspeaker makes a sound wave. The vibrations of the air particles in very loud sounds can cause damage to the ears. Vibrations from very quiet sounds can be too small for the ears to detect. Sound at a certain pitch can cause damaging vibrations, even when the sound is not very loud. Sound waves travel by making particles vibrate. Sound will travel though anything that has particles, gas, liquid, or solid. You can demonstrate this by tapping on a table. Ask another person to listen to the sound. Then ask them to put their ear on the table and listen again. The first part of this demonstration shows that sound travels through air, which is a gas. The second part shows that sound travels through the table, which is a solid. Sound also travels through liquids. Animals such as whales and dolphins communicate with sounds. Sound waves move the same way in gases, liquids, and solids. The sound wave makes the particles vibrate backwards and forwards. The substance that the sound wave moves through is called the medium. Therefore, solids, liquids, and gases can all be a medium for sound. Vibrations in a vacuum. To hear a sound, there must be a vibration to make the sound, a medium containing particles through which the sound wave can travel. You saw in topic 3.3 that a vacuum is a space where there are no particles. As there are no particles in a vacuum, there is nothing to vibrate to make a sound wave. These dolphins can use sound to communicate underwater. Therefore, sound will not travel in a vacuum. Space is a vacuum. If sound waves could travel through space, we would be able to hear the sun. Scientists think that the sun would make a high-pitched humming sound, with louder, low-pitched sounds from time to time. You can demonstrate that sound does not travel in a vacuum. If you put an electric bell in a glass jar, you can see it vibrate as it makes the sound. If the air is pumped out of the jar to make a vacuum, you can see the bell vibrating, but you cannot hear the sound of the bell. The vibration of particles in the air is transferred to other objects. When the vibration is transferred, the other objects will start to vibrate. The glass in the bottom right picture has broken because of the vibrations of a high-pitched sound.